member school of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. And on behalf of the Board of Education, Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Council of Tri-Valley High School, welcome to Rich Longerberger Court and tonight's boys varsity basketball game between the Scotties and the visiting Crooksville Ceramics. Please welcome Coach Travis German and the Ceramics to the Doghouse. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the playing of the national anthem. The officials for this evening's varsity game have been selected according to procedures adopted by the Ohio.
Welcome to the Doghouse here at Tri-Valley High School. Some boys basketball action coming your way on youtube.com/Storied Rivals. Will Ford alongside Dave Hilliard. We've got the Tri-Valley Scotties 5-5 overall against the Crooksville Ceramics 4-9 overall. And welcome to Dresden here at the Doghouse. And Dave, Tri-Valley in their last game against Philo. It was their first game since January 5th, an 18-day layoff in between games, and they showed no signs of rust. And for Crooksville, they've been kind of hot and cold in terms of their play. They had got a win against Granville Christian Academy, but then lost to Morgan 54-40. A close game. They've played Morgan close both times. But I think the interesting thing to note in this game is that Tri-Valley's got a couple players out of the lineup. Ty Smith's got a bad wheel, an injured ankle, and it's going to be interesting to see how Tri-Valley comes out in this game, especially defensively, given how their lineup looks.
Yeah, Ty is going to play. He's got a bad wheel. He got hurt in the late stages of that game against Coshocton, that 57-46 win there on the 23rd. But it looked bad at the time, and it was a few days ago. But again, he's going to be not 100%, I'm pretty sure, but he's still in the starting lineup tonight. Then there's some COVID issues that are facing the team, so they're minus some regular folks. So hopefully they can maintain that level of play. They played such a great game defensively against Philo. They just took the big kid for Philo, A.J. Clayton. They just took him out of the game, basically. He was a non-factor. They pressured the ball really well, and that's what I anticipate they're going to try to do still. I mean, it's the program philosophy. You're going to get out and pressure the basketball and play good defense and hopefully create some turnovers. And the people that you put out there, you expect them to do the same thing. So hopefully and Coach McLaughlin has played quite a few people this year. So he's been rotating the players in. So it's not like he's putting somebody out there for the first time. Got some kids that, they've all got some experience. So hopefully they can overcome some adversity and chalk up another W. It'd be their third in a row here.
And Crooksville has a hot scorer on their team right now, Caden Sparks. He had 27 against Granville Christian. And so similar to A.J. Clayton, who was hot coming into the game against Tri-Valley, they're going to have to find a way to stop him as well. And Tri-Valley wins the opening tip here in Dresden. And Alex Williams with the ball. Now Caden King up top, the nimble big man. Luke Lyle spots up for three, short. Offensive rebound and a putback for Jake Frew. And Jake Frew had a great game against Philo, 16 points.
They're going to need a big game from him tonight because they have a decided advantage with King and Frew inside. So hopefully that he can get a big game for him.
And there's a three on the other end. Braden Cavaney gets the scoring started for Crooksville.
And in my one time seeing Crooksville last year, my memory is they could really shoot the basketball from the perimeter. And there they hit a three on the first play of the game, first possession for them.
That ball knocked out of bounds. Three to 2 Crooksville, first minute of the game gone by. Here on youtube.com/Storied Rivals, and Crooksville in a zone look right now defensively. So if you're Tri-Valley, how do you attack this zone, Dave?
Well, they've got Frew at the high post, and that's where the weak spot is in that alignment. It's kind of an odd guard front. It's a 1-2-2 or a 3-2, you'd like to call it, but they got Caden King and they had Jake Frew there at the high post. Getting that ball into the middle of the zone is where you want to attack it.
Lyle airballs a three, and Cavaney with the rebound. He's got the ball. He gets bumped, but it's going to stay with the team in black. Easily could have been a foul call there. There was some bodying up. And that ball tipped. Now back in the hands of Crooksville. Cavaney near the baseline, puts that one down. And he has the first 5 points of the game for the Ceramics. And once again, this zone look. Lyle 0 for 2 from downtown to start in this first quarter. Now Ty Smith, he had a good game the other night against Philo as well. Lyle's going to line up another three short. He's 0 for 3 from downtown. And then a steal from Alex Williams. Good job hustling back defensively. Ty Smith, shifty move, misses it. Caden King gets the rebound and he's fouled.
And again, I think that's where Tri-Valley's going to have the advantages on the inside and the interior with Frew and King inside. You know, they're missing Eric Neal tonight, so that's kind of a tough one for him because he's really been a solid inside player for them. Only a freshman, but he's not going to be available for tonight. So Caden stepping into that starting role, and he gets that free throw there, and they're looking for him to kind of dominate on that interior tonight.
It'll be interesting, too, to see how well Ty Smith is able to penetrate to the basket because that's what he's so good at.
He looked a little ginger going to the basket the last time down there.
Yes, that was a good point. Nice dump inside. Good gather and a finish. Nice bucket from Thomas Russell. 7-3, Ceramics, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Smith gets trapped. A deflection and a steal. Here come the Ceramics. Luke Lyle trying to get aggressive. On a good feed on the low block, but couldn't handle it. Gage Frash lost it out of bounds.
Boy, hit him right in the hands with it. That's you'd hope you'd catch that one, but couldn't collect that nice assist there. So score stays at 7-3 here in favor of the Ceramics.
Drew Burkhardt in the game as well as Aaron Frew. He gets it on the low block and drops it in. Tri-Valley cuts it to a 2-point game. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Tri-Valley in man defensively. Burkhardt gambles, can't get it. Pull-up jumper near the elbow, missed by Caden Sparks. He's been hot for this Crooksville team. Now Lyle, he'll drive to the basket this time. Can't finish, but he's fouled.
I think that was a good move there by Lyle because he's, as you pointed out, he's been a little bit cold from the perimeter. So nice shot fake, take it to the basket, get fouled. Sometimes that helps get the shooter going. You get some free throws and get an uncontested shot. You know, that's kind of a it's the only one in basketball you get where nobody's going to guard you. So you get a chance to hopefully, you know, get some points off the free throw line.
Misses the first one. Lyle misses both. He is cold to start this game. He had 8 points in the first quarter against Philo in the last game, and cold start to this one. Take the good with the bad. That's a missed three from Cavaney. Now in transition, Burkhart.
Really nice transition play there. They got the rebound, got that outlet pass, and got the easy layup. Just beat them down the floor.
Game tied at 7. Another steal. Aaron Frew misses the layup in transition. Out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Scotties. That was a bunny right there, and I think
made the nice defensive play, then didn't get to capitalize with the points.
That happens to you sometimes. Sometimes you're just too wide open. Smith will inbound underneath, and now Lyle will set up some offense. Smith in the corner. Almost gets trapped. Now at the high
right
post.
There, there's a good spot to attack it. There you go.
Burkhart pump fakes. Now Lyle for three. Rattles out. He's 0 for 4 from downtown. An offensive rebound and a foul. I believe that's Jake Frew. No, they're going to call a foul, and it's going to go the other way.
Called a jump ball.
Jump ball, okay.
Jump ball. Said he tied him up on the way up. So
Luke Lyle 0 for 4 from downtown. He's missed 2 free throws, and like you noted, Dave, I think he's got to try to attack the basket a little more, get something going that way.
It's tough against the zone, though. You got extra people there. It's going a little 30-second timeout here. I thought Tri-Valley did a nice job getting that ball into the high post there to Frew on the last possession. And you notice he turned, and the first thing you look for that dump down to the low post. And then if that's not open, the defense is collapsed. He kicked it out to the wing for the three-point shooter. So, like I said, I think if they make a concerted effort to try to attack it at the high post, that's probably because you can attack it from inside out then. So it gives them better opportunity for more chances to get some good shots against that defense.
Game tied at 7. A little cold for the Tri-Valley offense to start, and the same for Crooksville. Crooksville raced out to an early lead, and now we're deadlocked. 2:59 on the clock in the first quarter. Caden Sparks with the ball. Burkhart on him. Now dribble handoff. Cavaney, free throw line jumper. That's off to the right. Lyle thought about heaving it full court. Ty Smith cross court. Nice feed on the low block. Aaron Frew.
Really nice ball movement there from the Dogs. Ty Smith found it and pushed the ball ahead. They found Frew on the inside for an easy 2.
And Sparks penetrates. Lays it up and in.
Boy, he just battled down the lane to get that one.
Smith on the right wing, and now you can see they're trying to get it down to the low block, and they do. Now Burkhart, Lyle, another 3. Missed again. Offensive rebound. Aaron Frew. Aaron Frew's had some good minutes off the bench in this first quarter. 6 points, 6 of the team's 11. Cavaney gets stripped. Lyle spins. Lyle fouled.
There he was being really aggressive, taking it to the basket, and that's, as you pointed out, probably needs to do that a little bit more here. A little bit cold from the perimeter.
Yes. And he's 0 for 2 from the free throw line as well. So we'll see if he can get back to 50% on the night from the free throw line. Perfect on the first one. Big man Caden King back in the game. Jake Frew will sit down.
Looks like coach's rotation is going to be the 2 Frews and King on the inside, and then whatever he does on the perimeter, but it's looking like his plan, at least keep 2 of the 2 post players in there all the time.
Sparks out to the right wing. A 3 ball, that's canned. Blake White knocks down a triple. Caden King kicks it out. Ty Smith for three. That's good.
And they got it right in the middle of that zone again, and Caden King did a nice job finding the open look.
Now Sparks, hop step, floats it up off the front of the rim. Lyle throws it ahead.
Ooh.
Almost too far for Burkhardt. He saves it. Crooksville ends up with it, though. 58 seconds left, first quarter. Cavaney going to set up a screen and roll. Spin move. Left-hander, no good. Aaron Frew the rebound. 43 ticks left. Aaron Frew cross court. Now Burkhardt. Good look inside. And another basket for Aaron Frew.
Frew's thinking, I should be on this varsity team all the time. I'm just dominating in here with 8 points already.
19 seconds left. Backdoor cut. Stripped. A look what I found moment for Crooksville, but missed the layup. 10 seconds left. And out of bounds.
Got in too big of a hurry right there. They had just under 10 seconds to go. Didn't need to throw it ahead like that. Should have taken care of it and got that last shot here. Instead, Crooksville is going to get the last chance.
And Gage Frash on the previous possession for Crooksville had it down low. Kind of just fell into his lap and he couldn't drop it in. 6 seconds left. Cavaney near midcourt. 3 seconds. He's doubled. Up top for three. Rattles out. That ends the first quarter. A miss from Blake White. And the score 18-12. Tri-Valley out in front. And a really good first quarter for Aaron Frew off the bench. He has 8 of the team's 18, and we'll be right back with quarter number 2 after a message from our sponsors, Rankin and Rankin Insurance, the Ohio National Guard, and MVHC Muskingum Valley Health Center.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
As a locally owned and operated independent insurance agent, Rankin & Rankin values investing in our local communities and students. Best of luck to all the athletes competing this season throughout the Muskingum Valley League.
In the Army National Guard, my part-time service lets me serve close to home, keep a full-time job, and earn money for school. I really can have it all in the Army National Guard.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Welcome back to Tri-Valley High School. Set to start quarter number 2. The Dogs with a 6-point lead. And they'll get the ball to start the quarter. Aaron Frew had 8 points in that first quarter off the bench. He'll start the quarter on the bench. Caden King back in there along with Jake Frew. High post. Nice play. Caden King to Jake Frew for the deuce.
It's one of those times when I feel good about my color commentary when I called getting it into the middle of the zone.
Called it right, Dave, and that's a silky smooth jumper for Blake White. Williams back in the game. They get it to King near the baseline. He loses it. It's on the ground, and players diving on the floor. Timeout for Crooksville. Cavaney was able to get on that ball.
Another place that people like to attack against the zone is where Caden King just caught the ball down there. Refer to it as the short corner. And it's basically a spot that's you're behind the backboard. But against the zone, I mean, it's a spot that's open. And if you get the ball there, that kind of opens up the lane. And you also have that skip pass across into the opposite corner if you got a good three-point shooter. When it gets that's a good spot to throw that. It's actually a pass that gets thrown behind the basket, which is it's different. But that's been a very popular thing here in recent years. That's people like to, a lot of coaching clinics where people talk about that kind of stuff. And it's a good spot to attack a zone from as well.
Crooksville now out of the timeout. A minute gone by, second quarter. Caden Sparks trying to drive baseline, get some separation, misses it. King able to corral the board. Now Ty Smith, he'll race to the basket, gets swatted. Caden King with the bound. Another rebound and a putback. Jake Frew extends the Tri-Valley lead to 8. Sparks putting the moves on. Now getting it down to the half spot.
You can tell Sparks really, he's a scorer, and he wants to get to the basket.
He misses that three, maybe a forced shot.
What's tough too, Tri-Valley likes to switch all the screens, and that really puts somebody in a tough spot sometimes with him.
And this time Sparks gets to the basket, gets a steal, easy layup.
Look at that last possession. Caden King didn't want to switch on that screen because he didn't want to have to guard him. That's a mismatch.
Yes. Lyle in the corner again. 0 for 5 from 3 and now 0 for 6. Alex Williams with a rebound, fouled in the paint.
You know, he hasn't made one from out there, but it seems like every time somebody is there from Tri-Valley to collect a rebound.
Yes.
I mean, it's
that
created
is a
offensive
very good
rebounds,
point.
but
yes.
I know he's got to be a little frustrated, but, I mean, the Frew brothers, they've been taking care of that. They've got 14 between them.
Yeah, every time Lyle's got some space from the outside, he's firing.
There's that short corner again. That was a good play.
Lyle thought about another three. Burkhart on the wing, high post again. Smith back to Lyle. No good again.
Offensive rebound.
There it is. Another miss. Another offensive rebound.
Oh,
and then a steal. Cavany drives, hangs, blocked. 2 shots at the line.
You got Aaron Frew for the foul on that one, and that's their first, and that's the team's first. His first, team's first. Crooksville with 14 fouls right now.
Cavany misses the first one. Cavany scored the first 5 points of the game for Crooksville. It's been cold since. Makes the second free throw. 22-17 now. 5 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock, second quarter. Burkhart gets it down to the low block. Now Lyle drives. Couple offensive rebounds. And there's the man, Aaron Frew again.
Cleaned up his brother's miss that time down there.
First player in double figures for the Dogs. 10 points for Aaron Frew off the bench. Really good effort from him. Cavany drives, stripped by Lyle. Almost gets it back. And Ty Smith really close to that baseline, almost stepped out. Good job staying in.
Good hands from Ty right there, reaching in and scrapping, getting that ball.
Burkhart down to Frew again. Missed that one. And then out of bounds off of the ceramics.
Crooksville's got to find a way to get some defensive rebounds. They're getting the missed shot on the perimeter, and they can't finish possession because they can't get the defensive rebound.
Ty Smith lines up a three and knocks it down.
That'll make his ankle feel a little better.
He has 6 points. The lead has bloomed to 10. Sparks, left hand, that one rattles out. That was a pretty move from Sparks. And I think that ankle is feeling better for Ty Smith because he was racing down the floor.
Told you that three-pointer was magic elixir right there.
That'll do it for you. Scoring solves everything. Luke Lyle will sit down. Cross-court pass, Ty Smith again. Another three. Dave, you're on it tonight. You're calling out the ball movement on the zone. Ty Smith with the three-pointers, curing everything. And we got a foul on the floor here as Cavani drives. But, Dave, you're rock solid tonight, man.
I think Ty's 3 for 3 from out there, too. I mean, he's got 3. I don't think he's missed a three-point shot. And there's Ty Smith's first foul. Oh, tough call. Boy, he had really good position right there. That's tough when Alex Williams, he stayed with him through all the fakes, and he had position. It's a tough call.
Didn't put his hands on him either.
It's a tough call.
Yeah,
I know. He didn't redirect him with his hands. I mean.
Jake Frew gets a steal off of Cavani. Williams tries to flip it to Frew inside. Now Sparks misses the layup. Good job altering the shot from Alex Williams. And then Crooksville can't convert. And then we've got a turnover.
No, he pointed the wrong direction.
That's what I thought, because I thought it was deflected, but he did point.
It was deflected.
He did point
he pointed
on
the wrong
our direction.
Yeah, he pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, that's why I said, going the other way, but
yeah, it's
just trying to keep us on our toes up here. High post again. Aaron Frew off the back iron. Caden King active on the glass. And it's going to go to the Ceramics.
Good work there from Caden. Just couldn't get it to fall.
And you wonder, when was the last possession where Tri-Valley didn't get an offensive rebound?
Yeah, I know.
Cavani from deep, and he knocks that one down. What a shot.
It's a nice little set play they ran for him, and he capitalized on that three-point opportunity.
That was a couple feet from behind the line. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. 30-20, Ty Smith.
Same spot.
Another three, short.
And there's your answer. They finally got the defensive rebound. It's been a while.
Yes. And Braden Cavani has 9. They'll dump it off. Ball's on the floor. White trying to find somebody. Now over to Caden Sparks. Going to drive, spin, hang, fouled.
Fouls on Frew.
Yeah, second foul for him.
I think Jake is going to be coming into the game for him. Don't want him to get 3 here with only 1:45 till half.
Caden Sparks, perfect. Nothing but nylon on the first free throw. And the lead is back inside 10 for Tri-Valley. It's a 9-point game. Misses the second one, though. Now Lyle, he's been really cold in this game. Frew on the inside. Back to 11 for the Scotties. Jake Frew has 8 points. One minute, 15 seconds left in the half. Now a trap, a floater in the lane, and a foul. Going to the free throw line, Noah Dickerson. And he'll look for his first points of the evening.
Burkhart didn't think the official called that one correctly, but whistled him for the foul anyway.
Dickerson with the first one, hits that one. Yeah, anytime you're playing defense and you foul someone, you never think it's a foul.
No.
Never.
I don't foul.
Miss on the second one. 60 seconds remaining first half. High post, King, another nice feed. Lyle gets a layup, and that's good for Luke Lyle. He gets his first made field goal.
They were man-to-man that time, so a little bit different look from Crooksville that time.
40 seconds left. Sparks. It's now a zone look for Tri-Valley, and Cavany nails a three. Braden Cavany has 12 for Crooksville. Back in zone, the Ceramics are now. Missed layup from Frew. Defensive rebound. 11 seconds left, and Cavany will play for the final shot for the team in black. 5 seconds. Cavany loses it. Ty Smith with 1 second, throws it up. Air ball. That would have counted had it went in. And that'll do it for the first half. 34-25. Tri-Valley on top. Bolstered by both of the Frews, as well as Ty Smith. Aaron Frew in double figures. Jake Frew has 8. Ty Smith has 3 3-pointers. And that's a really good first half for Tri-Valley, Dave, given that they're a little undermanned. They did a good job rotating in Caden King and both Frews, and they're still looking pretty good.
Defensively, they've been really solid. I mean, they have been the last few games that we've seen them play, they've done a really good job defensively. Offensively, they've attacked the zone very well. They've got to the high post. They've got to that short corner. And when they've missed from the perimeter, they have been crashing the boards. The Frews, Caden King, they've all been coming up with offensive rebounds. So Crooksville going to have to find a way to get some rebounds. I mean, that's a lot of it. You used to say Bob Huggins was always big about that rebounding was effort related. It's not for lack of effort. They're trying, but it's part of it's the scheme. And in a zone, you really don't have anybody assigned that you're supposed to box out, so that's tough. Plus, Tri-Valley does have a decided advantage on the inside.
So what do you do second half then? Because they went man-to-man once, and Luke Lyle got an easy basket. And, and in the zone look, they had a good start, but then they're allowing the ball to get down to the baseline, high post. So do you keep mixing it up? Do you go man to start the half?
I think if you're going to stay in your zone, you have to make a decision about how you're going to take care of the Frews and King in the inside. You have to have people that are designated to box them out and get in front of them, because they're just getting really good position on the inside, and the missed shots, you know, if you're not in good position, you know, it doesn't matter how well you box out. If you're not in good position anyway, you're going to be in trouble. So
right.
They're going to have to do a better job rebounding out of their zone. If they go man, they're going to, you know, that helps you create, you know, you have that assigned person that you need to box out. But at the same time, that high-low is you know, the post kids inside are going to give them a lot of trouble.
So we go to halftime, 34-25. It'll be interesting to see how Crooksville plays the second half, either zone or man, and Tri-Valley with a 9-point lead. And after the 8 minutes remaining left on the clock here at halftime, we're going to have messages from our sponsors here on youtube.com/Storied Rivals, Rankin and Rankin Insurance, the Ohio National Guard, and MVHC Muskingum Valley Health Centers. We'll see you in the third quarter.
As a locally owned and operated independent insurance agent, Rankin & Rankin values investing in our local communities and students. Best of luck to all the athletes competing this season throughout the Muskingum Valley League.
Hey, this is Sergeant Raz. This is what it's like in the National Guard. Did I mention it was part-time? I give them my time, they pay for my education. We all have family. This is my extended one. What are you doing today? Check out nationalguard.com.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well. Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
As a locally owned and operated independent insurance agent, Rankin & Rankin values investing in our local communities and students. Best of luck to all the athletes competing this season throughout the Muskingum Valley League.
In the Army National Guard, my part-time service lets me serve close to home, keep a full-time job, and earn money for school. I really can have it all in the Army National Guard.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Welcome back. Quarter number 3 about to get underway in about 30 seconds or so. Will Ford on hand with Dave Hilliard on youtube.com/Storied Rivals, Tri-Valley and Crooksville. And the Scotties up 9, 34-25 over the Ceramics. Tri-Valley trying to get above 500, get to 6-5. Crooksville trying to get closer to 500. They're 4-9 right now, trying to get to 5-9. And Dave, what do you anticipate for Crooksville coming out in this second half? We've seen a couple different looks defensively, mostly zone though, but do you anticipate them
I think they're going to try to.
What do you think?
I think they're going to try to pressure the ball a little more and create some turnovers, which they've had a little more success there in the second quarter. Tri-Valley has 7 turnovers, 5 of them right there in that second quarter. So I don't know, trying to do my best Tony Romo for you here. I just think Crooksville's going to make a run. And if Tri-Valley can handle that and maintain their lead, then they can get the win here. But Crooksville's going to make a run and make it interesting here, I think, in the second half.
Ceramics start the half with the ball. And the leading scorer, Braden Cavaney, had 12 in that first half, a couple threes. See if his hot shooting continues. He's got the ball, left wing, fires a 3. And it rattles home. He is hot, Dave.
See, Caden King couldn't decide if he was going to switch on that screen or not. And then he decided not to, and it left him some space. Even though he fumbled the ball, he still had time to get the 3 off.
Ty Smith had 3 threes in the first half. Meanwhile, Luke Lyle, ice cold from 3, 0 for 7.
Man-to-man here from Crooksville to start.
Caden King down low. Power move, can't get it to go, but he'll get to the stripe.
And that's where that's going to go. You got to go inside. Cavaney cannot guard Caden King down inside of the post, and that's Cavaney's 3rd foul.
Soft touch from the big man on the first one. Noah Dickerson into the game. Cavaney will sit down with those 3 fouls. That second one off the back of the rim.
Neither team lighting it up from the free throw line here. Crooksville 50%, and Tri-Valley here they're 4 for 8 themselves at 50%.
That's a missed shot the other way, and now Luke Lyle only has 1 field goal in this game, has it stripped. It's a good defensive play from Thomas Russell.
Really wasn't any space there. He just dribbled that right into pressure.
Faking the shot, dumping it down low, and missed an easy one, and now bodies on the floor.
Caden King diving on the floor for a loose ball. They're going for the foul. That was a nice effort right there.
And he'll take a seat. Aaron Frew back in the game. He had 10 points in that first half. I believe all 10 were in the first quarter. He was
Aaron had 8 in the first
8 in
quarter.
the first. Not sure where the discussion was, but we'll get play back underway. Oh, a nice feed down low and one. Caden Sparks has a chance at a 3-point play.
And that foul was on Alex Williams. And that's his second, and the team's second here in the half.
35-30, 35-31. A minute 45 gone by third quarter. Frew high post. Aaron Frew in the corner for 3, air ball. And he shot one of those last game against Philo. That's not really his game, as you noted, Dave. Better down low, and that's a turnover for Crooksville.
That's when he was shooting that, I'm thinking not a good shot here. I'd like to see him and Jake down inside, just like when they got the ball inside to King on the first possession there. They need to do the same thing here. Try to get it inside where they've got a mismatch.
Jake Frew almost loses it, gets it back. He'll drive, strong move to the basket.
Right on cue.
Jake Frew in double figures. The Frew brothers both have 10. Sparks, crossover, fouled on the floor, no shot. I'm sure he would have liked to have that one count. That is the third foul on Alex Williams. And he'll sit down.
Sparks is tough to handle. He's got a lot of moves with the basketball, and he can shoot it from the perimeter, so you got to respect that shot fake.
White from outside, missed it, offensive rebound, trying to throw it in. White gets it back, gets the deuce. Leads back to 4. Blake White has 7. Smith cuts, hangs, misses, gets it back off the bounce. Down low to Jake, kicks to the corner. Aaron this time drives. Lyle lines up a 3, and he finally gets one to go.
See the reaction there? It
Yes.
was kind of like relief that he finally got one to go.
Lyle has 7 now and finally gets to see a shot go in the basket. Sparks, pull-up jumper, silky smooth. And we're gonna have a timeout. Coach McLaughlin. And Dave, you're pretty much on the money again, and Crooksville started this third quarter, went on a little bit of a run. They were trailing by 9 to start the half. Back in it, down 5, 45-30.
Sparks is really trying to put the team on his back right now. When he's caught it out on the perimeter, he's showing a crossover. He's kind of giving a little head fake, trying to get you up out of your stance defensively. He's doing a really nice job, and then, he's quick to the basket on the dribble. He's pretty hard to handle, and he's got Alex Williams into some foul trouble there. He's got 3, picked up 2 right here in the second half, trying to cut off his penetration. So we'll see if somebody has an answer here for Sparks, and at the other end, going to try to get it inside again to the Frews down inside.
And we'll see if that three-pointer from Luke Lyle gets anything going for him. See if he warms up from the field. He's on the wing. Jake Frew spins inside, fades away, gets hacked.
He got fouled.
And they're going to call that on Blake White. Jake Frew misses the first one. And the Scotties been a little on and off from the free throw line. He misses the second one as well.
Aaron got the rebound, stuck it in.
The brothers cleaning up each other's messes.
See, he's going to try to get in the lane again. Called that one a little late.
Yeah, that was a little late, and that's on.
Wait, he called that on?
23 on.
He called that on
Caden
Sparks. Okay.
Yes.
I thought he was calling it on Tri-Valley.
That's what I thought at first initially, too.
I think it was on the, after he'd lost the ball, he dove on somebody. So back to the zone for Crooksville.
We'll see how well this works out. They started the third quarter in man.
There we go. We got our two. Oh, he had a
Jake
chance to get in there, but nice.
Barrels through a defender, Dickerson. Reverse layup.
I'd go back to man if I was Crooksville because they seemed like they had more success pressuring the basketball a little better in the man.
Looks like Tri-Valley's in his zone now too. Aaron Frew to his
He
brother.
got pushed. Yep.
Count it. And one. 2 reverse layups in a row for Jake Frew. Back to the line again. This time, Frew gets it to go. Converts a 3-point play.
The old-fashioned way.
And the lead back up to 12. Crooksville fought back to start the third, but Tri-Valley has stepped up in the last few minutes. Sparks, crossover. Now White in the corner, behind the back, between the legs. Sparks drives left, floats it up, offensive foul. And who was that getting in the way? I believe that was
Jake Frew,
Jake
I believe.
Frew, yes.
That's Sparks' second foul now. Crooksville trying some full court pressure here for the first time tonight. And he's open.
Full court pass, Hail Mary, Lyle, left hand.
Woo, nice move.
What a play.
Looked like one of those passes we saw out here in football season.
Yes, and then there's an and one. Back and forth, my goodness. Caden Sparks trying to keep his team in the game. Like you said, Dave, trying to put the team on his back here in this third quarter, trying to get something going. 3-point play. Sub comes in, Caden King.
That's his second old school 3-point play here of the second half.
Lyle.
Man-to-man again for Crooksville.
And I know you like that move. They get a steal off of it almost. Out of bounds. It's going to stay white ball.
I think it helps him out rebounding-wise, too. I would just kind of stick with this. You need some turnovers.
Oh, an easy find for Ty Smith to Jake Frew.
And you need to guard him on the inbounds play.
Jake Frew has 17. There's a miss from Cavaney. He hit a 3 to start the third. Smith up fakes. Now Caden King drives. No one can guard him. Lays it in. That is just too much power. Raw strength.
Just forced his way to the basket there.
He had 3 people around him too. Cavaney lines one up off the front of the rim.
Boy, he gets both hands on it. He's got it.
Frew again, loses it, reverse layup.
He is so good around the basket with those reverse layups. I mean, he's really has a nice touch inside.
And he has 19. He had 16 against Philo. 17 against Coshocton back on the 5th of January. 33 points in the last 2 games coming into this one, and now he has 19 in this one. He has just been great scoring. Offensive rebound off the miss from Cavaney, and a put back for Blake White. Ty Smith will drive, hang, hits the floor hard. Caden King goes over the back. He is just fighting for rebounds, and he puts a man on the floor. Frash.
Guy trying to box him out.
It's hard to box out a guy that size. Did a good job.
It's hard to box out the big fella. He was wanting that basketball, and he really, really, I thought he was going to get it, but they finally did get him out of there and got him on the over the back.
Gotta love the effort that he's put in tonight, though.
And he has every game. When he's been in, he really gives them a really good effort.
White with his back to the basket near the three-point line. Cavaney now picks up his dribble.
Here's the shots coming up now.
5 seconds left, third quarter. Sparks will drive. Left hand, misses. Offensive rebound. The buzzer sounds. Shot wasn't up in time. And we'll head to quarter number 4. Tri-Valley almost let the lead slip away for a moment there in the third quarter, but now it's back up to 15, 55-40. We'll be back with the last stanza of play after a message from our sponsors, Rankin and Rankin Insurance, the Ohio National Guard, and MVHC, Muskingum Valley Health Centers.
As a locally owned and operated independent insurance agent, Rankin and Rankin values investing in our local communities and students. Best of luck to all the athletes competing this season throughout the Muskingum Valley League.
Hey, this is Sergeant Raz. This is what it's like in the National Guard. Did I mention it was part-time? I give them my time, they pay for my education. We all have family. This is my extended one. What are you doing today? Check out nationalguard.com.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter getting started, and Lyle with a drive. Action getting started quickly. He gets harmed on the penetration and will go to the line for 2.
Kind of struggled early, but he's come on. He got a 3 to go. He's had a couple 2-point baskets.
That is his third missed free throw, though.
Yeah, he's 2 for 5 from the line right now. So.
Southpaw gets that one, though. Lead up to 16.
I like seeing that lefty.
It's a rare breed. You don't see it that often. Cavaney stepped out of bounds.
As a left-hander, yeah, I just got to love that.
I'm a left-hander as well,
right.
So yes.
Well, I knew there was a reason why we were the most intelligent broadcasting crew of Storied Rivals.
Of course, obviously. If you don't know, now you know. Caden King up top. Cross-court pass. Lyle lines one up. That's butter. 2 threes in a row for Luke Lyle. Lead up to 19. White in the corner. Way short. Smith throws it ahead. Alex Williams in transition. What a pass.
It's a great look from Ty Smith right there. Wow.
61-40. Sparks. Double clutch. Another pass. Deflected. Frew.
Another
with
move.
the touch.
Another one of those reverse layups inside. Wow. Ballooned a 23-point lead here, 63-40. Tri-Valley's opened the quarter here on a nice little 8-0 run to basically put this game out of reach. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good if I had a 23-point lead.
Yes, and Travis German was going to try to settle his team down, and with plenty of fourth quarter to play, try to get back into it somehow. But
of course I say that, but I mean, Crooksville has some kids that can really shoot the basketball.
Yes.
I mean, all of them have seemed to have that ability to hit the three-point shot. Cavany he's got 4 threes. White has got a 3. Sparks has shown that capability, although he has not hit a 3 tonight. So I mean, they still got, they got time. Fortunately, I mean, it just started the quarter, but 23 points in the fourth quarter, that's kind of a tough one to make up for. You got to have some threes. You got to have some turnovers from Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley's done they've created those turnovers and got those live ball baskets here off those turnovers to create this little run and put Crooksville in a world of hurt here to start this fourth quarter.
6:28 on the clock in the fourth. Sparks has it out of the timeout, and that's a blocked three-pointer.
Yep, partially blocked.
Jake Frew gets a hand on it. Alex Williams finds the basketball.
Wow.
Tough finish on the run. Gets it
nice
to drop.
play.
Sparks attacks. Leaves it short.
And there's Caden King on the floor again, going after the basketball. Didn't get it, but did not get off a Crooksville player, so Tri-Valley basketball. Crooksville trying some full court pressure here. Going to try to trap the basketball.
Lyle gets to the center of the court. Deflection out of play. Good hands from Russell to knock it out. Burkhardt back in the game. Ty Smith will sit down, and even though he's been playing on a bad ankle, Dave, he's looked pretty good. A little ginger to start, but
he still doesn't look 100%, but he's played pretty well.
Burkhardt has his pass deflected, and Smith is actually back in the game. You can see him hobbling around a little bit now. Might be getting a little sore. Inbound to Jake. He'll drive. Lyle, why not? Again, no good from downtown. Alex Williams might have gotten away with a walk, but it doesn't matter. He rattles that one in.
It's like 3 baskets in a row for him on a little 6-0 Alex Williams run.
That's right off the front of the rim for Cavany.
They're getting a little frustrated now.
Yes.
That was a quick shot, really not a good shot. And then a foul. That's Cavany's 4th foul. You miss a shot like that and you foul. It's automatic. It's a frustration. You're mad you missed it, and you make a mental mistake by fouling, and that's his 4th foul. Now Tri-Valley shooting free throws too, so if they can convert some free throws, this will pretty much put it out of reach. Ty hit the first one.
And he gets the second one as well.
Somebody made 2 in a row. Hey.
Yeah, it's been an off night for Tri-Valley from the free throw line. Lead up to 29 for the Scotties, 69-40. Really blowing this one open. No shot on the floor. Had a chance of being an and one for Cavany. Braden Cavany's had a really nice game, 15 points. Forced a couple shots here late. Like you said, Dave, just out of frustration. You're down 29. Blake White gets it back. Blocked again, and Cavany can't find the basket. Can't get it up over the outstretched arm of anyone that's on him.
I think Jake Frew blocked that one, so really nice job him getting his hands up, pressuring the basketball.
Aaron Frew back in the game. Jake will sit down. Aaron has 12. He had 8 in that first quarter to really give the edge to the Scotties in this game. Lyle, nice look. Burkhardt, reverse layup. And then Caden Sparks. He'll get into the paint.
It was on Aaron Frew there.
31-point lead for Tri-Valley, 4:43 left in the game. And Dave, we got the Storied Rivals has got the Tri-Valley boys again this Friday. And they've got Maysville, who they beat back in December of 2020. And then Saturday, we'll get to see the Tri-Valley girls back in action, who we haven't seen in a really long time.
The #1 team in the state.
Yes, in
Sheridan
Sheridan
girls
yes.
ranked #1 this week, second week in a row. So Sheridan girls coached by Muskingum alum J.D. Walters.
That's going to be a great game. Game of the year for the girls in the Muskingum
this
Valley
conference
League.
it is, that's
yes,
for sure.
Yes.
And just by geography, Sheridan ends up being in the southeast district for the tournament, Tri-Valley in the east, so they can avoid each other until the regional tournament.
Right. And we know how that played out last year for the girls. The girls had a really good team last year. And that's a miss for Tri-Valley. We're halfway through the fourth quarter, 71-42. Sparks, one dribble, pull up three, misses, and it's going to be a foul on the floor, away from the ball.
If we're going to call all those fouls on a play like that, it's going to be a while before this game ends.
That is a good point, yes.
There was no advantage gained there. That's play on.
Thomas Russell at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. He misses the front end. Tri-Valley with the rebound. A couple subs in the game for Tri-Valley. Some fresh faces, Grant Del Ponte and Dalton Hazen. There's a steal, Caden Sparks drives and puts it in. Caden Sparks has 17 points. Alex Williams gets fouled on the catch. Did a really good job spinning out of it.
There was going to be a layup down here.
Yes, it was.
So a good
Aaron
foul,
was
really.
sitting right there on the block, and there was no one around him.
Still 1-and-1 here for Alex Williams. He's got 6 points here in the quarter.
And Williams effectively put this game out of reach with a couple transition baskets. Noah Dickerson in the game. Mispronounced his name there, my fault. Young man. Missed the second, and Tri-Valley almost got it back. Tri-Valley's done a good job mixing it up defensively in the second half. They had some zone looks, some man looks. Playing man right now. Just got a deflection. Now White, too strong. Gets his own miss. Finds a man on the block. Guess who? That's Cavaney. He has 17. Two players with 17 for the Ceramics. Braden Cavaney and Caden Sparks. A three in the corner. Miss from Del Ponte. Now Dalton Hazen pulls up from the free throw line. Left elbow. Brings the lead back up to 28. Cavaney spins into a double team. Back out to Sparks. No good on the three. Cavaney will line one up. White, rebound, fouled. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We want to thank you for joining us on youtube.com/Storied Rivals for Tri-Valley hosting Crooksville. And Tri-Valley well on their way to another win, and they're going to get above 500. And it's something that we're not used to seeing, Dave, is Tri-Valley kind of with not that good of a record on paper when you look at it. But they've played a lot of really good teams this year, and they've got a lot of good wins on their resume, and they're still very much in it in the MVL with a 5-2 record.
Well, going to be 6-2 after tonight. So.
Yes. Del Ponte in the corner. Down to Aaron Frew. And he has had an excellent night. 14 points for Aaron Frew in this one. Off the bench, been a real spark, especially in that first quarter. That's a forced shot, a runner in the lane from Sparks. Del Ponte, that's Alex Williams with the rebound. Del Ponte's in the corner, and that pass just wide of him.
He threw it to the policeman standing over there. He was open, though.
He was open.
He was open. He was open.
Alex Williams,
nice
job. Can
really
hear
nice
that.
steal there.
Yeah. A little miscommunication there, though. Aaron Frew got in the way of another Tri-Valley player. That's Reese Smith in the game. 1:30 left. Almost a turnover. Another three, right wing, rattles out. Frew collects the board. 3 1s on the clock, 1:11. Kicked ball off the foot of Dickerson. And Slade German in the game for Crooksville. And he's the son of Travis German, the head coach of this team, and he's seeing his first action tonight, Dave.
Good for him getting out there.
Del Ponte loses it on the catch, and that goes out of bounds. 1 minute, 6 seconds left to play. (76-47). They're going to give the ball to German, and he makes it. What a shot for Slade German. And well said by the PA announcer here at Tri-Valley High School. And German again misses the layup. This is just great to see. Now from their free throw line, rattles out. They'll give it back to him. There it is. You'll love to see that. He's
pretty excited too. Look at him clapping for himself, running down the floor. That was awesome.
You'd love to see that. Now 19 seconds. $10 seconds, and Tri-Valley's
going to hold it.
Going to get this win 76-51. And I was reading an article earlier before the game about Slade German, the son of Travis German, and he has Down syndrome, and he's been the team's ball boy slash manager. He gets drinks for the players, an inspiration to this team, and he gets in the game tonight, has 4 points, and that's just a great moment for him.
It's pretty nice to see. And he was pretty excited about scoring too.
Yes, he was. And it was a great sportsmanship as well from Tri-Valley and the Dogs, letting him have his opportunity. And the Dogs come out on top 76-51, and they've got Maysville on Friday, who they beat earlier in the year. And Dave, it looks like the Scotties are cooking at the right time, and they had an 18-day layoff with COVID going on and things like that, but they just really haven't missed a beat. They had guys out of the lineup tonight, and it really didn't matter. It was close at different points throughout this game. Crooksville kept it close here and there, but the Scotties just too much, and right now they're rolling, and hopefully they'll get their guys back in the lineup here nearing the end of the season.
Yep, and then I said I thought they would make a run. They did get it cut to 5, but after it was 5 points, then Tri-Valley just made plays, got the lead back up there, started off the fourth quarter with a big run, and that was just basically the basketball game. So break down the scoring here for Crooksville. Braden Cavaney was 17, Noah Dickerson with 1, Blake White with 10, Caden Sparks with 17, Thomas Russell with 2, Slade German with 4, for a total of 51. For Tri-Valley, 76 points tonight. Dalton Hazen with 2, Drew Burkhart with 4, Ty Smith 11. Just really nice effort from Ty there on a bad wheel tonight. Alex Williams with 7, Aaron Frew with 14, Jacob Frew with 21. So 35 total out of the Frews on the inside. Too much Frew for you.
Very good. I love it. I love it.
And Lyle with 13 and Caden King 4. And also a really nice game from Caden. Just nice hustle. He rebounds. You know, I mean, he's a little. He gives the team a spark, I think.
Yes.
So,
yes, he does.
But a good win for Tri-Valley. It's got him up to 6-5 overall, 6-2 in the league. And as you said, I mean, all right, that team they lost to from DeSales.
Yeah,
that's
very
pretty good.
Yes.
Hilliard Bradley. That's another good basketball team. I mean, they lost to Olentangy Berlin. 3-point game. Those non-league games, they toughen you up for the league schedule. And
they do.
They lost to Morgan in the league, who's very good in the small school. They're leading the small school division. And then they lost to Meadowbrook. Well, I should say Meadowbrook or Morgan, one of the others leading the thing. So,
yes.
But Meadowbrook's I saw Meadowbrook lost the other night. So they're having a great year. So their losses, they've lost to some really good basketball teams, and they're still playing pretty well here. And you have to credit it's a program thing. It's a defense. Whoever they stick out there, they just play really good defense.
They do. And Jake Frew, the star tonight, with 21 points. And over the last 3 games combined, he's had 44 points, really leading the charge offensively. And he helps his team get a win, 76-51, moving to 6-5 on the year, 6-2 in the MVL. Crooksville falls to 4-10 and 2-8 in the Muskingum Valley League. And that'll do it for us here at Tri-Valley High School. We've got the boys team again on Storied Rivals Friday against Maysville, and then the girls back in action as well on Saturday. That's going to be the game of the year in the Muskingum Valley League against Sheridan. And we got good stuff coming up, good basketball, Dave, on the horizon this weekend. It's definitely going to be exciting.
I'm looking forward to that big game Saturday. I
yes.
mean, that's going to be one of the best girls basketball games I've got to see in a while. So 2 really good teams. Sheridan won the first round at Sheridan, but last year, they split in the regular season as well. So, I mean, it's – I don't know. It's going to be a good one. I just wish more people could get to see it in person.
Absolutely.
Because you deserve a game like that deserves, that packed house, that atmosphere. But, with the way things are, you're just not going to get that. So you just have to take what it is, and at least they're going to get to play.
Maybe next year the fans will get to come in and pack this house, the dog house that is. And once again, the final score, 76-51. Tri-Valley gets the win. They play again this Friday against Maysville. We'll have it for you here on youtube.com/Storied Rivals. We want to thank our sponsors, Rankin and Rankin Insurance, the Ohio National Guard, and MVHC Muskingum Valley Health Centers. For Dave Hilliard, I'm Will Ford signing off for now. This is youtube.com/Storied Rivals.